Hey guys, and welcome back to the J2 channel. And this is your match review of Brazil 4, South Korea 1. And wow, wow. That was a very good performance from Brazil, man, especially in the first half. I mean, fam, I felt like I fell in love, fam. I'm not gonna, I'll keep it so real. That first half, I don't know, it felt like I just fell in love. My eyes were just, oh, bro, I couldn't believe it. I was in awe of today's performance of Brazil. And I think it's probably mainly because I think the vibe around the team at the moment is probably what's, maybe making me sort of feel a little bit gassed for them. For example, when they celebrate the goals, they all get in a team huddle and they, jump up and down all together, smiling, having fun. Like, it's just brilliant. The dancing from Paqueta, Vinny, Neymar, Rafinha, just the fun that these guys are having and just demolishing South Korea in the fashion that they did in that first half. I mean, if Brazil wanted to, it genuinely could have been like 7-8 today if they wanted to, but in the second half they just took things slow. They just controlled the game, and I said it after they beat Switzerland. Even though they weren't great, I just looked at them and I thought to myself, like, this team is just complete. Like, this is the most complete team in this World Cup. I said it then and I'll say it again. These guys have all the solutions to any potential problems that might come to them, whether they go 1-0 up, 2-0 up, whether they go 2-0 down, whether they are drawing a game and they need a goal so the game doesn't go to extra time now that we're at the knockout stages. Like, it's just brilliant, and I just find it crazy how much balance they have in their team, and I really love the way Tite sets them up. I can't lie. I know people will criticize him a lot, and they'll try to sort of say he's a pragmatic manager, he doesn't play good football, etc., etc. But it's like, I think people sometimes need to appreciate, considering all the superstars he's got, and considering he is a pragmatic manager, he played five attackers today. He played Neymar and Paqueta. He played Paqueta as like an 8, even though he's a number 10. The number 10 was Neymar. Vinny's on the left, Rafinha's on the right, Richarlison up top. Then you got Casemiro as the anchor in front of the back four. And then the back four today, I think Brazil have done well to adjust without having Danilo and Alexandro, because I know both of them are key to Brazil in terms of the way they play. I know people, including myself to be fair, when you look at Brazil and think, oh, what's their weaknesses? You maybe think they're fullbacks, but then when you realize that, when Danilo was missing or when Alexandru is currently missing, you then start to realize, like, okay, clearly they are important players, even though people will look at that as a weak link. But I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, their fullbacks being a weak link is not enough to really say that they're not going to win it, or to say that, oh, you can get at this team, because the attacking talent is far too much. It's too great. I mean, individually and collectively, it's honestly just ridiculous. And I think the most impressive thing I have about the most impressive thing about this team for me is, obviously, we all know how great they are going forward. Of course, Neymar, Paqueta, Rafinha, Vinny, Richarlison, all of them were fantastic today. I have to say, by the way, that was Paqueta's best game at the World Cup so far. He's a player that I've probably not been impressed with so far at this World Cup, but that game he played today was absolutely fantastic. He was everywhere. He was absolutely brilliant from minute one all the way until he went off the pitch. I mean, I thought he was so good today, I have to say. Neymar, it wasn't even Neymar's best game in my opinion, and he still showed some of his quality, of course, but that's understandable. He just came back from an injury. He's like 60% fit. Imagine when he's 100%, he's gonna be absolutely cooking, and he's only one goal away from equaling Pele's record. And obviously at the end of the game, they did a tribute to Pele, who's currently in hospital right now. All my best wishes go out to him. I hope he recovers well and can get back up on his feet soon. He's an absolute legend of the game. One of the goats of the game. Let's keep it real. I never got to watch him, but seeing highlights, see the way I see the older generation talk about him, he's definitely one of the goats of this game. So yeah, I'm guessing that win was in tribute to Pele, and they obviously showed that at the end. But Neymar's one goal away from beating, I mean, one goal away from equaling Pele's record. And I know if he wins this World Cup, I know that's when the Brazilians and maybe Brazilian pundits and just Brazilian media may put him up there with Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, and those guys. But I already think he's up there with one of them, with those guys. Sorry, I think he's already up there, man. I think Neymar's a legend of the game. I think Neymar will go down for me as one of the goats of the game as well. And he's someone that gets way too disrespected. But like I was trying to say before, I think one of the most impressive things about this team is defensively. Like they have five attackers on the pitch, but then defensively they look so comfortable. It's just comfortable. Like the way Tite sets up by putting Rafinha right wing back, for example, pushing Militao into the back three with Marquinhos and Thiago Silva, and then you got Danilo who played left back today, just out wide as a wing back. And then the way they have Paqueta tracking back in A2, mainly with Casemiro, and Neymar doesn't do any defending, but Richarlison will always work hard for him. So will Rafinha. Vinny Jr. will do it sometimes here and there. He doesn't do it all the time, but it's okay. Defensively, they look absolutely solid. And can I just say, by the way, Alisson today, I have to say, he was fantastic today. Like, you're 4-0 up, and South Korea in the second half have some bigger chances, and he pulled off some massive saves, and it just shows his concentration is elite. His concentration is elite, and he is probably by far the best goalkeeper in the world, I have to say. He is absolutely ridiculous. I really wish we had signed him back in 2018, man. Chelsea, damn, we could have signed Alisson. Oh, he's sick, man. Like, it's just a joy. I mean, normally I wouldn't say it's a joy to watch goalkeepers. I mean, that sounds weird in itself, but genuinely, like, he's sick. Alisson is sick, man. And defensively, like I said, this team just look comfortable. You've even got defenders making goals now. Did you see the second goal, Richarlison? Oh, the football. I mean, the third goal, sorry. The football. Oh my days. I mean, let's go through the goals real quick. Like, so obviously the first one, Rafinha gets the ball, it comes in, it misses everyone. Vinny's in space. I don't know where the South Korea defenders are, but it is what it is. He's in space. He just composes himself and puts it in that right corner. Fair play to him. Really, really good finish. Stay composed, stay calm. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. And then obviously done the dance with Paqueta and Rafinha and Neymar. Obviously, we all love that, man. I was in my living room literally doing the exact routine they were doing. I swear down, guys. I was that gassed. I was honestly that gassed. Obviously, the penalty, it was a penalty. The South Korean player does catch Richarlison's boot. Does Richarlison make a meal of it? Of course he does, but it is what it is. Neymar slots it in. He is probably the best penalty taker in the world. He definitely is. Who would I say is up there with him? I'd say the likes of Jorginho. I'd say he's up there. Harry Kane's probably up there as well. Cristiano Ronaldo, still to this day, still one of the best penalty takers. But I think Neymar is by far the best penalty taker. I mean, the goalkeeper tried to mess with him, and it's like, what are you doing, son? What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, Neymar, puts in the bottom right hand corner. Then the third goal, I mean, I have to say, brother, hey, Richarlison. I look like a dickhead doing that. I look like an idiot, honestly. That celebration, yeah? Yeah, that celebration is sick, I don't even know if I'm doing it properly, but yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, obviously, Richarlison scores. He heads the ball up a couple times, and obviously takes it down really well. Gives it to Marquinhos. Marquinhos to Silva. Silva first time ball into Richarlison, and Richarlison slots it in, man. Great team goal that. Absolutely fantastic. It started with Richarlison and it ended with Richarlison. And I think my favorite moment of the whole game was definitely that celebration with the manager, Tite. I mean, that was absolutely fantastic. Honestly, honestly, I'm busting up. Oh my days, fam. Anyway, I mean, honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked that Tite even agreed to even do that. But you know what? Fair play, man. Fair fucking play, bruv. I swear down. Absolutely brilliant. he gets the goal, and then obviously the fourth goal, Neymar gets the ball, gives it to Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. Just scoops it, like he doesn't even put any power on it. He just scoops the ball up. Paqueta's there, he gets his goal, and he does his crazy dance. I know he likes to dance as well. Absolutely fair play to these guys, man. You gotta love their culture. You gotta love the flair. You gotta love the dancing, the skill, the samba, the hoga bonito, all of that, man. It's beautiful to watch, man. And I appreciate football when it's like this. Do you get what I'm saying? I know certain other people don't, which I'm gonna get to later on, trust me. But yeah, man, like it's just today was just wonderful. That first half was wonderful. The second half, you know what? Fair play South Korea. They at least tried to play some football. They still got on the ball. They created a few chances in which I said Allison made a couple great saves, and then obviously they'd scored a goal from outside the box. Great strike. Gets into the back of the net, and fair play, South Korea, man. I mean, I have to say, they've been a interesting team in this tournament. I've been impressed enough to say that what, fair play to them. Today they were absolutely embarrassed though. Defensively they were all over the place. I don't know why they were defending in small numbers. I'm not gonna lie, considering they literally have five, great attackers. Some of them are world class, some of them are goats like Neymar. So yeah, it is what it is from that perspective. And yeah, they just slowed the game off. They slowed the game down second half. They did what they had to do. Subs came in as well, and yeah, fair play to Brazil, man. And I just love the way Tite has them set up. You think to yourself, oh, defensively, what's gonna happen? They have Paqueta, Neymar, Rafinha, Richarlison, Vinny. Don't worry about it. Richarlison works hard. He presses. He tracks back. Paqueta, he's in a two with Casemiro. Rafinha tracks back to be a right wing back. They even did that in the first game, if you remember. It was one of the first times I'd noticed that Tite defensively has this team on. He's got them good, man, despite all the attackers they have. I feel like I think it's a trademark move people should use more. Get your winger to do a wing back role defensively at times. Why not? Why not? I don't know. Maybe Tuchel was onto something when he wanted Rafinha to play right wing back in that. Speaking of Tuchel, the couple of players have been doing well in this tournament. Tuchel wanted at Chelsea, which is a bit crazy to me, and I have to say fair play to him, but it is what it is. So yeah, Brazil, they get the job done. They looked absolutely flawless tonight. Fair play to them, and I can honestly, guys, as much as I have Argentina winning this tournament, yeah, it's very hard to go against Brazil. Let's actually keep it real. Like, if they go as far as they do, mate, if they go to the semi-finals and Argentina go to the semi-finals, that semi-final, ooh, oh, it's gonna be madness. It's gonna be absolute madness. And look, I can understand why they're favorites, man. They're the complete team. They're the complete team. Defensively, they're a joke. Going forward, they're a joke. And if they're struggling up front, Martinelli can come on. Jesus is unfortunately injured for 3-4 months, so that can't happen. But still, there's Anthony, there's Martinelli, there's Pedro, there's Rodrigo. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, these guys are talented, man. So you have to say fair play, and there's probably more I haven't even mentioned. So yeah, man, absolutely brilliant tonight. Fair play to Brazil. They win 4-1. They go to the next round where they do face Croatia. I think that's going to be a tougher game, but I still see them winning that, to be honest with you. And yeah, guys, if you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow my social media down below, and yeah, hopefully we see some more of that Hoga Bonito stuff, man. And one more thing I wanted to just talk about real quick. I mean, can I just say, ITV, yeah, bruv, you man took an L tonight. The only W ITV have for today is Ali Mokoist. He on commentary tonight was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I just have to say, Ali McCoist on ITV today, absolutely fantastic commentary. So good, man. I mean, he's been good ever since the first game he did as a commentator in this World Cup. Fair play to him. It looks like ITV's commentators are better than BBC's commentators. ITV have got the likes of, Ali McCoist and Andros Townsend, who have been absolutely top tier in this competition so far as commentators for ITV. But then BBC's commentators, they're losers, bruv. I mean, Jermaine Genius, did you hear him today for the Croatia game? I mean, bloody hell, mate. He is honestly, man. Oh my days. Honestly. And then another thing, can I just say, why is it that BBC's punditry is better than ITV's as well? ITV, I'm sorry, Roy Keane and Graham Souness, you see those two? Let me not even speak on those two and their comments today, especially Roy Keane. All I'm going to say is, it's not in their culture. These men don't have a personality, bro. These men want the Brazilians to score a goal, yeah, and celebrate like they're sad or something. They're celebrating a goal. Man saying it's disrespectful to be dancing in the way that he is. What are you talking about? And you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? Like, obviously, when half time break, I literally said to my brother, like, watch Roy Keane or Graham Souness or both of them have something to complain about. Just watch. And they did exactly that. Honestly, it's like man can't. They're the celebration police. No. It's disrespectful if you celebrate a fourth goal by dancing. What are you talking about? I can almost guarantee you. I can almost guarantee you on my life. Yeah, they will do that shit if it was against Argentina today. Yeah, they'll do this shit against Croatia. Watch, Croatia are a top team. They're a good team. And if Brazil smash them in the same way they did tonight, trust me, they'll do the exact same thing. It's not a disrespect to South Korea. It's not because South Korea is some small nation in terms of quality, in terms of big players. It's not that. They could literally do this against France if they wanted to. Trust me. And they will if they get to the final, if France get to the final. So, allow it, man. And yeah, imagine if it was Michael Richards instead on BBC. If I wish the game was on BBC, I can't lie today. BBC One, because boy, it would have been way better. Imagine Michael Richards, mate. He would have been trying to. You probably would have seen a clip of him trying to dance and trying to rehearse the dance that the Brazilian boys just did. That would have been funny and hilarious. But it is what it is, man. Every time I talk about Brazil, I love it. I do love talking about Brazil. Especially when they play this well, man. So yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow my social media down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last round of these fixtures. Round of 16, we've got Morocco versus Spain, and we have got Portugal versus Switzerland. I believe tomorrow we may see just one shock. Not both of them, not two. I think we may see one shock. Who's it going to be? I ain't going to tell you that. I'll be honest with you. I'll just wait for it to happen, and I'll tell you guys if I got it right. Or I may just get it wrong, as both Spain and Portugal probably ease their way to the quarterfinals. But yeah. I'll see you guys then tomorrow. Peace.